Hello, hello. This is the OSUIT Library, and today I'm going to show you a database called Academic Search Premier. This is a really great database to start out with because it covers several subjects and it has a pretty wide variety of journals and articles that you can look through. So we're going to start at our library website, library.osuit.edu. I'm going to come over here and we're going to scroll down until you see on the left-hand side. You'll see the sidebar. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, where you see database resources. When we click on that, it's going to take us to our database list. And if you scroll down, in fact, you can see it right now, Academic Search Premier is the very first option that we have. So I'm going to click on that. So in this case, because I'm already logged in, it's going to take me straight to Academic Search Premier. If you haven't logged in yet, what it's going to do is it's going to take you to a login page where you'll have to put in your OKey short name. Keep in mind that is not your email. It's not the same thing. You can find it in your OKey account if you're not sure what it is. And you also need your password. And once you enter those two things and press login, you should be taken to the same site that you're seeing right now. And so it looks a little intimidating, especially when you scroll down. You see a lot of options, a lot of checkboxes, but I'm only going to focus on a couple of things. I'm going to focus on this top search bar here, and then these two boxes right here to your left. So this top bar is a search bar. These two things you don't necessarily need to use. And so I'm just going to search for what I want to research. In this case, I'm going to do effects of social media on so many mistakes. That's okay. We're learning. Now, if I wanted to, I could go ahead and press search and start scrolling and looking instantly. However, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to check one of these boxes here. So right here, where my cursor is, where I'm circling, there is a box called full text. So full text means that I can get the full article. I don't have to go to another link. I don't have to pay for anything. I don't have to ask for permission. It's just there, and once I click on it, I can download it and do whatever I want to do, which is what we want. If you don't choose this box, you might get the title of the article, but if you want to actually read the whole thing, you might have to get it through interlibrary loan, which isn't bad, but that may take time that you just don't have, especially if you're a procrastinator like me. So I'm going to check that box. The only one other box to check is peer review. You don't have to. This will just help you find articles that have been looked at and reviewed by others that are within that field. So if it's like an article about like psychology, there will be people that are in the field of psychology that will have reviewed it and have already looked at it. So for now, I'm just going to go ahead and leave that out because I want as many results as possible. So I'm going to press search. And then here are my results. So as you can see, it's already pretty narrow. I don't really have to do anything else. And so if you look, there's that PDF full text right there. So if I click on that, it's going to take me to the article itself where I can download it, I can print it, I can do kind of whatever I want. So if I decide to remove the full text, so if I remove that option, I get more results, but if you check, that PDF full text isn't here. It has check SFX for full text. So those are articles I can't get. Those are articles I'd have to go through interlibrary loan to get. So I'm going to go ahead and put that limiter back on. Put full text. If you look to the left, there's that peer reviewed box. Again, if you want to check it, it's fine. You don't have to. In my instance, it doesn't change anything. The results are already pretty narrow enough, so I'm not going to really do anything else. However, I will go ahead and show you this one other option that could be helpful, but it's certainly not necessary. So if you look to your left right here where it says publication date, This is the date that the article was published. So as you can see, you have from 2013 to 2022. So it's searching in that time frame. If you're wanting something that's a little more recent, so like for example, if this from, instead of 2013, maybe it said like, I don't know, 1582, which would be pretty impressive, but we'll just go with it. It's going to search for articles between 1582 and 2022. So 1582, probably not that relevant. So you can change it to where it would say things like 2013, and you could get something that's a little bit more recent. But that is Academic Search Premier in a nutshell. If you'd like to know more, especially if you want to know about these two search boxes, then comment down below.